Yo, what's going on there, folks? Welcome back to the wonderful world that is etheria. Live up to your face. How are you doing today? Hadouken! Hadouken. As you can currently see, I am on the wonderful gates of Dragonfall. We are on wave 151. Take a look at the lane schedules over here, and as you can see, we have a plethora of different stuffs and things and stuffs and stuff. Oh, I've even got Scarnash as well for a change within this as well. So what we are going to do here is I'm going to go and cover all the defenses that I'm going to be using right now, and then after that I am going to do the build. So let's crack on with it, shall we? First and foremost, for all the heroes and all the people's stuffs and things out there, if you want to make it into the high waves, if you want to make it, if you want to be able to do starts like this, it is fairly easy to do. I will demonstrate this well, I'll do a couple of waves, maybe not do all 5 of them, because then that'll just sink more time into the video. I think maybe just doing two little runs, so we'll do this wave and then we'll do the next wave. But when it comes down to the heroes and stuffs and things, make sure that you've got your gear at least a minimum of 6 out of 10 on the heroes that you're going to be placing all your defenses with. Make sure they have a Chaos 10 weapon. Make sure you guys have pets on there as well. Get that defense power. Get that defense health on there as well. If it's a hero that you're actively going to be DPSing on, you're going to want to have the appropriate empowerment stat, either hero damage or ability power. Or if you're simply going to be a gun witch or a barbarian, you can focus the pet empowerment stats to your liking. As you can see here, I have hero damage and ability power. Don't ask me why, I just do. Barbarian, of course, hero damage and hero health. But yeah, let's break down the defenses. So, buff beam, diverse power, diverse crit damage, servo, and crit damage, with the third stat being defense crit damage. We have boosted beam, increased defense power, the buff beam, destruction, increased defense power, and I am also using the fusion as well. Buff beam now increases defense range of a tower's effects by 125%. The buff beam power is reduced by 25%. Coffee, lovely. Anyways, when it comes down to the buff beam setup, using diffusion basically just helps to cap out your defenses that you're going to be placing down with your stuffs and your things, enabling you to reach the max range on the defenses. Now, I'm not I couldn't really say for sure if this was something that pertains to your AP, whether the ancient builder actually gives you that. I'd like to think not. I'm pretty sure that everybody gets the same, no matter what. But it is maybe something to have a quick little conversation about. So buff beam, get the best type of gear is that you, again, best C10 gear if you can. 6 out of 10 on your hero. Again, weapon, minimum 6 out of 10. Pet, defense power, defense health. Again, right across any hero is that you're going to use when it comes down to survival. It is a mandatory thing to get done and squared away. So we've got the buff beam, we have the boost aura, diverse power, diverse crit damage, all for one, destruction and vampiric empowerment is what I am rocking out here. We'll move over to the Frost Strikes aura. Destructive Pylon, Range Pylon, and Vampiric Empowerment. We have defense range on this bad boy, Lingering Frostfire, and we also have a defense rate as well. Now, coming into the meat of the build, the OP-ness that is the Elder Dragon. Motherly Instinct, unique critical, unique crit damage, with the third stat being defense crit damage. Now, you could potentially drop this defense crit damage to have crit chance on here as well. I decided to go... I currently just have defense crit damage on it. It's maybe just because of the fact that I just haven't been re-rolling this. As you can see, the lovely almost stack of godly orbs that I have right now. Just kind of holding on to some stuff and just doing what I always do. I'll grind it out for a bit, then I'll figure out what it is that I want to do with what it is that I've accumulated. This is probably like like 2 days worth, I think, of grinding out here, on top of, say, like a bunch of exquisite bags and then a bunch of exquisite chests. But anyway, yes, Motherly Instinct, unique critical, unique crit damage, all for one, since we're only placing one. Destruction, mass destruction. Dragon's Nests, Dragon's Haste, Destruction, Mass Destruction, Anti-Chaos, Anti-Melee, Defense Rate. The Oil Catapult, I am using a Pierce. We have Geodes on the field, so it's a nice idea to have a Pierce on this as well. Range and rate. I did have a controller on this before, and I've swapped it over to a range, which is actually very, very helpful. So basically, just for those that have had their Abyss Lords decked out from way back before, grab that relic and bring it on over and slam it on the Oil Catapult. The Flat Cannon, we have Anti-Heal Servo, range and rate. We have Buckshot, increases knockback of Flat Cannon, destruction, and also going with the Powder Shot as well, just to blanket the entire map with the fire damage. Reflect Beam, this is mostly just going to be here for reflecting. It's not really going to do much all else, but anti-heal, defense rate, and tenacity, destruction, shattering torpedo, and defense rate in there as well. So I'm pretty sure that I've covered all the defenses. My boost, all of this is what I'm going to be using in terms of the build. We have our Frost Strikes aura. We also have the Reflect Beam. We have our Buff Beam, and yeah, that's going to be it. So let's crack on here. So boost aura, gonna get slammed right. Actually, I'm gonna take that out for the time being. Actually, let me do it how I normally do it. So Elder Dragon right here in the middle, spin round, and what you're looking to do is, if you look to the right hand side, you'll see the flower, the little white flower is kind of pointing the line over there. Hold shift, you'll notice that the right hand side line goes towards the white flower on the side. That's this is the angle is that you're looking to get. So there we go, that's that. What I like to do is I like to take the Dragon's Nest over here, and you want to make sure that you squeeze this pretty close to the wall over here when you place it down, and then find the sweet spot there to place that one down too. When it comes around to this side, we're going to make sure this oil catapult, you start close to the wing as possible, then move over, find the little spot, try and move it back as well. Should be right about there. It's a little bit of like finickiness with this oil catapult. You'll get used to it the more that you build it. And then we're going to take another Dragon's Nest and squeeze in here. Oh, being a bit funky. Aha, there we go. And now what I like to do is Buff Beam, line it up. Basically, this main part of the wall here, like you could see it right here. Come back, like as soon as it pops, click it down, and drag it all the way across here as far as you could basically stretch it all the way across. Get that down right there. jump back onto the crystal. Now what you're looking to do here is you're trying to get the dragon to, like, right behind this guy. Ah, there we go. So as you can see, like, the placement of the dragon's nest here is kind of important. You want to make sure that when you're placing it, you can squeeze this guy right in behind this guy's butt, so that he's basically just sitting on these. And it is quite pernickety. It's quite a pernickety little thing. So just make sure that it's all boosted. Like, as you can see, it's all nice and boosted right there. Take flat cannon, slam it over on this side, point it just in the general direction here. I'd probably say when it comes round to this location here, it's like this. If somebody wants to know, this is how I'm facing it. If you want to know the actual line for it, yeah, it might be a bit harder on this side to get it. But once you have done that, what to do is take your boost aura, slam it in between the handles here, slam that down. Take your FSA, do exactly the same. Now, when you're placing this FSA down, you don't want to you don't want to slam it here. We want to actually utilize that space that's there. So yeah, it's roughly about there. Roughly about there is what you want. And then what to do is make sure this egg at the back is actually getting the destructive pylon. That's what you're looking for. So as you can see, like, I've placed it down and it's not actually registered this dragon's nest right here, so I need to crack this out. We need to get, is it here that I need to place it in order to get that to buff over here? Right, again, there we go, we got that 17. Yep, there we go, 17 right across the board. As long as that one's done, you should be fine. Because obviously this is centered right here, you're actually putting off to the side. It does have a bit of difficulty reaching over here. So make sure that you prioritize before you do anything else. Again, boost aura here, put your FSA here. Then from there, I'm simply going to take another flat cannon, and you should have enough space to where you could spam it down. If you look to the left hand side, you will see the lane wisp, the little purple line that's following down. You'll notice I've lined it up with that. That's pretty much where you want to place that one. Now we're going to place another dragon right here. I'm going to place another flat cannon. Basically, I'm going to squeeze it in. Don't try not to put it too far over this side. You want to get it in roughly about here. Turn around, and then you'll notice, I don't know if you could see it on the ground, but there's a little nook or like a little line, and like right here you'll see like a line of a texture that, like, and at the tip, like at the tip of this little bit here, that's where you want to line that one up. So come over here, like you can see the little line texture kind of here. That's kind of where you want to line that up. Yes. Simply take your reflect beam in between these little two nooks and crannies. Start here, come over here, well, roughly about there-ish, to there. That's looking good. Crank it on over straight to the pot at the back there, and then that's your reflect beam. And there you go. There is the build. Now, when it comes round to the build, for those that are maybe they'll try this build and they'll be like, well, Omni, it didn't really pan out that well for me. Well, what you can do is you can take out this flat cannon. Yeah, you can also take out this oil catapult if you want and just have two flat cannons here. You can obviously add in something like a chi spirit tower. You can add in like like an anti-heal type of chi tower if you want to. You can spam more dragons, which would probably be within most people's better interest because of the fact that you're wanting to utilize your mass destructions as much as possible. I've got flat cannons here down that don't really have mass destruction in them. When you're playing playing survival, you really need to bring your A game. You know, utilize your defenses as best as you can. This is more for the crowd control aspect of it, when mobs get seriously quick and they have a high resistance. That's why I've gone with an oil catapult here. We've got so much fire damage on the field, it makes sense that we can strip mobs of their armor. 25% of their armor, which effectively lets us do 25% more damage overall, is the best way to think about it for all the stuffs and things. And then again, like the flat cannons and the oil, like it just helps out everything. We have our FSA, which is going to help us for our assassins, as well as when the chiefs like to get pretty close, and this will catch them. So they should proc, like for example over here, the chief usually likes to proc roughly about here, and then he walks all the way down, and by the time that he gets here, he's gonna, his debuff is gonna, like his buff's gonna be gone. He'll get frozen right here, and then defenses will pick on him, or he might even die sooner than that. Yeah. Now, there you go in terms of the build. I am going to set myself up for what it is that I usually do right now. A lot of people are going to be like, oh my god, Omni, there's no monk in your deck. I know, blasphemy, right? Blasphemy. Oh, no monkage in my deck. So, in terms of your upgrades, the first thing that you prioritize is the Elder Dragon. After that, the next thing you're going to prioritize is your buff beam. Third is going to be your boost aura. After that, you want to focus this dragon's nest and this dragon's nest first before you get the ones that are in the back. Yeah, make sure you do it in the front. And here's a little look-see for people. This is just my setup right now. I have 17.4 million with my dragon's nest currently. My elder dragon, with it having its upgrade, we are currently at 109 million. The attack damage is 68.1. As you can see, by the way, with the range of my defenses right now. Attack range maxed out. Attack range maxed out. These guys are definitely going to be maxed out in range, because I've got two things increasing their range, and we've got range on there as well. So the concept for me using diffusion right now is that if there's ever a time when I'm playing and I cannot place down my initiate's talisman of empowerment, it means that defenses are effectively going to be losing range. It means, you know, so I don't need to worry about the consistency and constant spammage of putting down my talisman here to not only give the damage boost to my defenses, but to also increase their range as well. The only thing I need to worry about is pure damage. So for me, my current playstyle, if you watched my last video, and shout out to everybody that watched and commented, and the compliments as well, thank you very much. Like Lammancer, the only thing I need to worry about is making sure these guys have a defense power buff. I don't need to worry about the range, because everything has all the range they could ever want. So it's mostly just about keeping the damage up. So then obviously in the earlier waves, if you really wanted to, you can either stand here on a Lavamancer and do absolutely nothing, or you could stand here on a Countess and just make sure that you're buffed up, maybe even swinging down into the lanes, and then yeah, yes. So here we go, wave 151. We have Scarnash on this side. We've got, I don't know, potentially Slakelli on here. Maybe we might drop some look. Ogre here, and yeah, let's crack on, shall we? Let's crack on, shall we? Wait for the flyers here, pretty much, is the key thing to take away from this. I'm just simply here waiting for flyers to show up. So flyers, pay attention, run over here, Lavamancer up. Stand here for the time being, start Now you saw that the core took some damage over there. That was actually intentional for me to actually get the defense to take damage here. I'm gonna swap back over. Gonna hit my boost again because Scarnash is coming. Gonna proc my Sparkle Party ability, get him away, and then just get back to annihilating. Oh no! Hextro, stop it! No! I want mana! I need some mana! Give me all the manas. All the manas. As much mana as I could possibly gather right now from my Genie King's Blessing. Oh, it's a Slick Elliot. Oh! Oh, RNG! RNG! I have to show you guys this video now, don't I? Oh my it looks like this one's going to get posted, I guess. Can't make that shit up. Honestly, can't make that up. Comment down below. Shenanigans! Shenanigans! Hacker rigged! Rigged! This lovely little godly shiny piece right here. Look, even look, the only message that's in the chat right now. As you can see, in terms of the rhythm of what it was that I was doing there, I had to kind of do a little bit different of a rhythm right there. I normally would be on my Gunwitch a little bit more, but because of Scarnash, he kind of provided a little bit of a problem. So when I was doing the wave there, somebody's probably going to be like, wow, the core was taking damage and yada, you know, and you can't really be doing that. Like, you know, it's not a nice thing to be doing. Don't worry about it too much. Assassins actually don't hit the core as badly as you would think. Now, there was another reason for it to be intentionally getting hit. If you pay attention over here, you'll notice something's missing. Okay, it's this guy right here. He's actually gone now. So if you have trouble, if you're having trouble with the placement, especially when it comes down to this side over here, you can effectively, you know, get rid of this guy so that you can get your defenses down a little bit better. Now, if you're going to do that, my suggestion would be take out one of the dragon's nest from the back line and push it forward. You can push it forward, yeah. You know, so then that way you have 3 dragon's nests as far up as you possibly can get them, because you'll notice that there's a couple of lines up there that you could see, you know, right at the end there, and then there's a couple other lines here at the back. You know, it's because of the dragon's nests. You know, they can only really go so far. So yeah, you can do that. So again, if you're having issues with this right here, intentionally get this hit. Now there is the hero swapping method that you can use for this, with using a bouncing phoenix as well. You know, so you could potentially maybe even do it prior to the to actually starting a wave. It's not something that I do though. I don't intentionally do stuff like that. You know, I'll just let the wave get hit. 9 times out of 10 it usually gets hit anyway, just because of people standing around the core and stuff. But yeah, so now instead of me running around with the, you know, how I started the last run, I'm going to show you how a normal run usually goes. So again, I've got a whole bunch of mana here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to try to sink it into the buff beam. Obviously I'm short, I've only got 175, so what I'm going to do is just hold on to it. Actually, let me sink into here real quick, since it's not regened my HP. There we go. I'm going to stand right here, and then I'm going to G up, and then I'm going to start boning everything. Get boned! Kelleon. Stand here for the time being, wait for the timing, then proc this guy over here, wait for it, stand here, keep swinging away, just throw out all your shenanigans. Yeah. 'Cause Here come the assassins. Stand here. Time the sparkle party. Then boost straight after it. These guys will basically be gone. Now, at this point in time, I would just be running out onto the field. And I would just be killing everything for mana right now. Because I know that my defenses can hold. And I know my initial DPS. You know, I could take care of everything. Everything will actually handle with me not actually lifting a finger right now. But obviously, this would be what I'd normally be doing. Standing here, buffing away. Throwing out my bones to get the tandem strikes. Keeping my lava and molten core power up as well. So, keep swinging away. Keep swinging. Oh, we've got another Slycolly on it. There's no way you could do it twice in a row. I just jinxed myself. I should have just let it play out. Go out, play it like this would be so funny. People are gonna have I'm gonna have so much hate from this. So just nah, he didn't do it. Nah, he didn't do it. It was a mythical. Damn it. Mythical. So there you go. There's that done as well. Oh well, actually the video is like 26 minutes. I guess I could just do like the full thing right now, I suppose. So mana, buff beam, boost aura. I'm short again here. G up. Stand next to the fences. Just give this a quick little boosty boost. Keep boosting away, keep swinging away. For those that are on Lavamancers, I do understand your pain right now, by the way, of this damn Frost Strikes aura getting in the way all the time of your vision of this right hand side. Assassins, proc my pet, get them out here. Erupt. Yeah, and then just rinse and repeat. Yeah, just rinse and repeat. But obviously for now, the main thing that I'm concerned about is actually mana. So I want to actually get out in field and do some stuffs, you know. I actually want to get out here and get some killing done with my my shard of goodness, the Genie King's Blessing Shard. Don't worry if you don't have a Genie King's Blessing Shard. Just do the best that you can, you know. Just fight to your heart's content, you know. Sorry, Quibs. Not today, buddy. Nice try, though. Didn't get a lot of mana, but I got some. You're mine! Mine! Mine to kill. Mine! Mine. Here we go. Rocking on. Picking up all the stuffs and the things. So. Done. Then just pick a dragon. Sink it in. Ooh. Hello. Godly! Oh! 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 Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. He's a hacker. He's a hacker. I just have godly RNG, that's all it is. I'm sorry. I just have the godly RNG. There you go. Sparkle party. Erupt, get all these guys going. And then continue the massacre. Continue the massacre. Yes. No! Don't think so. Nice try. Nice try. You did get a little hit. Did get a little hit on there. Not doing as much damage as I would usually do to clear out this entire path over here. I guess doing a little bit more crowd control over here, which will allow me to actually get as much mana as I possibly can. The reason why I usually like to pick on this side, because it's quite nice to get the flyers and that in here, so like as well, so you can kind of jumble up all this together and just get even more mana. As you can see, like everything's just I actually have a frost ring on right now, and like in conjunction with my frostfire remnants right now. It just does so much crowd control, like so much. If you want to clear packs a bit quicker as well, you can mash your Call of Madness. Anything that has Call of Madness, whenever you have the correct shards equipped right now. Which one was it again? I guess debilitating. Yeah, Call of Madness increases the target's damage taken. You know, that's one of the ones that you kind of want there. So if you're having an issue killing them to try and get in your mana, make sure you just jam in at Call of Madness. So yeah, so this dragon, like I said before, make sure you prioritize these two front dragons first. After that, you'll get the other dragons at the back. After that, it kind of actually doesn't matter after that, because those are the main damage sources. These flat cannons really don't get much use until later on. Have a quick look to see if there's any Bastilles. I probably should have mentioned that actually. Bastille Master and Rollers you want to be wary of. Obviously Scarnash as well. He's probably the only three that you should really worry about. But other than that, yeah, everything should be a-okay. I'm not actually going to do anything this time. I'm just going to stand here and wait. Go stand here and wait. That way I can give you a full, like, I'm not interacting with anything any way, shape or form. I am going to swap though for my my assassins. It's inevitable. This bit was inevitable. Give a quick little boost, just get rid of those guys. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna come stand over here so that you guys can see what's going on right now. How things are getting handled. Players getting taken care of. All the defenses doing their stuffs and things. Everything usually dies a lot further up here. Mana isn't quite as at the bottom here like this. Ooh, something smacked the core. Nasty. Nasty. It's okay. It could take a couple of hits from these guys. They're kind of flimsy right now. There you go. Done and dusted for the wave. Nice. Nice! Well, yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the build and what it is that I've kind of got going on for myself. So, yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed, and I will, I guess I will catch you all later. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and please share it around with all your friends and stuff as well. I'm pretty sure most people know about this. I'm just giving you the breakdown of it from my perspective on what it is that I have been doing recently, and it has been working pretty well for me when I'm in the group. But yeah, we have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever it is that you are, and take care, and we'll catch you all later. In the wonderful world that is etheria. Etheria! Etheria. Le boop. Hadouken to your face. Ow! 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 Bye-bye.